Bonjour and salamadeo from the big red island of Madagascar. I actually wanted to send this update out last month, but we have been so busy and so much has happened since our last update. We've had some amazing services with several people saved and baptized. Oh, and we also had a coup. Don't worry, everyone's okay, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. First, I want to tell you about the salvations. Many people ask us, is Madagascar a Christian country? Well, if you look at the statistics like Joshua Project it is, but in reality, Madagascar's main religion is ancestor worship. However, there are no temples to the ancestors like there are in other countries. But it is ancestor worship as well as other things that keep the people in Madagascar in bondage to fear, even Christians. So we spent several weeks in the Bible looking at what true followers of Jesus have to fear from witch doctors, Satan, evil spirits, and the ancestors. For the last sermon, I gave them a biblical message from the ancestors out of Luke 16:19 through 31. You may know that passage as the story of the rich man and the beggar Lazarus. If you know that story, the rich man who is in torment wants his brothers to be warned not to follow him to that place. After that message, we had people saved and others from both services rededicating their lives. It was a great day of ministry. Now on to the coup. So after that service, Val and I got onto a plane and headed to the United States to report to 5 supporting churches. I believe I told you in other updates about the water and electricity problems along with other issues here in Madagascar. So things have been tense for a while. Well, after being in the U.S. for about 4 days, Val and I were on the road onto our second church, and our Facebook was blowing up with news reports of protests turning into riots. Rioters began to destroy businesses, and there was even a short time when the police and the military were on opposing sides. Val and I literally could not think of a worse time to be away from the church. However, after a few weeks, the military, police, and the people all got on the same page, and the president fled along with other people involved in a lot of corruption. We now have a transitional government that is being led by a man who's known for his strong faith. The businesses that were destroyed, they're being rebuilt, and people's physical needs seem to be getting addressed. Although people were afraid to come to church for a while, they're all back, and praise the Lord, no one was hurt. A huge praise is that we had no problem getting back home. So we're praying for this government transition and that the physical needs of the people continue to be the focus of the new leaders. I will close with this. I know this is a busy time for all of you. Even though Christmas looks much different in the Northern Hemisphere than it does for us down in the South, we're still getting ready for our Christmas services. This weekend, we will take our church kids to an open-air market to sing Christmas carols and to invite people to our first Christmas Eve service. Please pray for this outreach as well as our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day services. Pray that the gospel will be preached and lives will be changed. Now, I know this update has been long, but I just want to say thank you for praying for us, and remember, we're also praying for you. And from our kids, we want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!